Hello, students, and welcome to Mrs. Rodriguez's English class. As you can see, this week we will continue to work with prefixes. I'm so happy that you're watching this live recorded video and look forward to the next time we can work in a live session together. Meanwhile, remember that you can pause this class anytime you need to, or even just go back and listen if you missed something important. Here is a schedule of our work for this week. Right now, you are watching the Meet the Root lesson. Once you finish watching this lesson, you will want to finish the Meet the Root activity found in the Student Guided Practice Book, page 28. Tomorrow, you will watch the Divide and Conquer lesson, and then after watching that, you will finish the Make It Yours activity found in the Student Guided Practice Book on page 29. Wednesday, we will work in small groups. I will see 2 groups on Wednesday. The first group I will work with is the blue group, and the second group is the green group. I have already sent you the information that you need to log in. Additionally, on Wednesday, you have independent work to complete. So you will work in the Student Guided Practice Book on page 30. On Thursday, I will also see 2 groups. I will work with the red and the purple groups that day. Again, I have already sent you the information that you need to log in. On Thursday, you have independent work to complete. You will complete the combine and create activity found in the Student Guided Practice Book on page 31. And Friday, you will have class time to extend and explore what we have learned this week with the prefix pre. Lastly, you will complete your independent work, which you will find in the Student Guided Practice Book on page 32. For today's class, you will need your Student Guided Practice Book, a pencil, an eraser, your brain, and of course, your smiles. That will tell me that you are ready to begin. Today's interesting word is the word prefix. The word prefix itself is interesting, and it's also what we're going to study today, prefixes. Can anybody tell me what the prefix is in the word prefix? I'm going to give you a few moments to think about the answer before I share the meaning. Okay, it's time to see if you have the same answer that I do. The prefix in the word prefix is pre. Does anybody know what pre means? Well, if you predicted the answer to be before, then pat yourself on the back. You are correct. Now, let's talk about the Latin base fix. What does fix mean? Fix means attach. So what did we learn about the meaning of the word prefix? A prefix is a word part attached before the base of the word. Remember, we have already learned 2 prefixes. The first prefix is un, which means not. Take a look at your screen right now. You'll see the word unkind. If the prefix means not, then unkind means not kind. And the second prefix we have learned is re, and re means back or again. So if the prefix means back or again, we can say that return means to turn back or to turn again. Today, we will add a third prefix to our list of prefixes. So in this lesson, we will learn the prefix pre, as in the word preview. If review means to see something again, what might preview mean? First, let's discuss what the prefix pre means. Pre is a Latin prefix meaning before. Now that you know that, what is the meaning of preview? What if I said, what is a preview of coming attractions at the movies? What does that make you think of? If you thought of clips of new movies that we watch before we get to watch the movie, then you're right. A preview is getting to see something before anybody else gets to see it. Sometimes the base of the word is not a whole word. Let's look at the word predict. The word predict introduces a Latin base that is not a whole word. What do you think is the meaning of the base of the word predict? The base is not a whole word. It's part of a word. The base is spelled D-I-C-T, and it means to say or tell. And the prefix is pre, which means, wait a minute, I know you know what it means. We've talked about it a lot today. So let's say the meaning of pre all together on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, and 3. Before. Very good. Great. So now we know what the prefix of the word predict is and what the base is. So let's predict what it means. I'm going to give you a few minutes to predict what it means. If you guessed that it means something that tells about it before it happens, a person who predicts is something that tells about it before it happens, then you've got it right. Good job. So we will continue on to the activity called Meet the Root Word. You will find this activity on page 28 in the Student Guided Practice Book. All of these words have the prefix pre. And today we learned that the prefix pre means before. So all these words have before in the definition. So what does pretest mean? If you said before an examination or before an exam, you are right. What does pre-game mean? Hopefully you said before a game, because if you did, you are right. After you finish watching this lesson, think of 2 other pre-words with a meaning of before, put the words in each blank, and then write sentences for 4 of the words. Tomorrow during class time, you will share your words with your classmates. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good job today. Bye-bye.